And that was Jellyfish Field. That soundtrack is pretty cool. It was a pack-in thing for the deluxe edition of like the Battle of Rehydrated remaster of the game, because they actually got the original composer to come back and make kind of remasters of each track specifically to put them in stereo, I think was the main thing, because they were all made in mono. So we had to kind of go back and work with that. And now we have them in really high quality. And also, hopefully I don't get claimed for this like little bit of whatever it is, this little bit of the intro that it plays here.
Welcome to
Oh,
Bikini
I just turned this up.
a normally peaceful undersea sanctuary. Today it will be transformed into a theater of pure horror, wherein our little yellow friend will play the starring role.
Today is the big day. I have devised an ingenious plan to finally steal the Krabby Patty formula. And if Bikini Bottom happens to get demolished in the process, oh well. With my brand new Duplicatotron 3000, I'll clone an army of robots that will wreak mayhem and destruction at my command. One last review of the checklist. Let's see. Item number 1, is Plankton a genius? Answer yes. Okay, checklist complete. Throw in the switch. Welcome, my perfectly obedient robot army. Hang on. I want to get a photo for my scrapbook. Hey, hello? What do you think you're doing? Oh, no, wait! But I'm your master! I made you! No! Oh, my good China!
Another perfect day playing robots and racehorses.
Yeah, only I keep getting the racehorses and the robots mixed up.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots to play with, Patrick? I'd name mine Robo Jr. or Zorlon or maybe Frankie.
Yeah, these unreal robots are getting boring. Hey, what if we put the robots in here?
Oh, how shellfish of you.
It's not just any shell. It's my magic wishing shell.
Wow, that's great, Patrick.
So we put the toy robots in here,
Okay.
then we say the magic wishing words and shake the magic wishing shell.
Okay.
Then we go to sleep, and in the morning, we'll have real robots to play with.
But, Patrick, aren't we going to say the magic wishing words?
You already did.
So, okay is the magic wishing word?
It used to be Alakazama Alabala Wiesna Tikitana Fushbar Griddle Bits von Wiederschnauzer, but I kept forgetting it.
Are you sure this'll work?
Sure. Last week, I only had one big cookie crumb and I was really hungry. So I put my cookie crumb in the magic wishing shell. Then I said the magic wishing word and shook it. And in the morning, I had lots of little cookie crumbs.
Patrick, I proclaim that tomorrow is going to be the best day ever.
Good night, SpongeBob.
Dude, that's a
Good night,
reference.
Patrick.
The
I think it
next
was well
morning,
before that episode, actually.
Gonna
This
play
was
with
before the
robots,
movie.
gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with... Wow! Gary, did you do that? Yeah, Gary. It sure looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle. I think I'm gonna have to learn a lot in order to fix this mess. Meow! What a fantastic idea! These signs will provide important tips to help me out. How do I read the signs? Oh, okay. Press this button to read the signs. So if I want to come back and talk to you again, just walk up to you and press this button. I'd better get started now, Gary. I think that this is going to be a very long day.
The way the dialogue and like text in this game works is kind of.
Breaking news! Bikini Bottom residents have been attacked by a
I guess I'll
raging
wait.
torrent of robot horror.
So much for fixing this quietly.
But so it doesn't progress until you hit X to continue. But if it's one line or one like line from a character that's going for more than the text box can hold, you have to hit X to read the rest of it. It doesn't just automatically scroll for you.
Authorities are not sure who is responsible for unleashing the mechanical menaces, but they have assured us that the person is in big, big trouble.
Uh-oh.
Did I say big trouble? I meant so enormous that it's hard to comprehend trouble. We'll keep you posted as this tragic story unfolds. Tragically, we're sure.
So I'm probably gonna 100% this. Hang on, I need to go to the options. I can't change it. I was gonna try to like change the inverted camera, but I mean, like, it's fine. So I have 100% of this game at least like
But there's no time!
at least like 5 or 6 times at this point, I think.
It shines!
I like this game a lot.
Ahoy there, SpongeBob!
Wait, hang on.
Ahoy there, SpongeBob! As a faithful crew member of the Krusty Krab, you've been, promoted to head shiny object collector. That's right, a promotion! So what this here new job entails is you collecting all these shiny objects that the robots are leaving behind and bringing them to me. Now stop seahorsing around and get busy collecting.
The classic bad Mr. Krabs impression of this game. There's also a bad Mermaid Man impression later on, but that won't be for a bit. I don't remember this having like the inverted camera controls.
Maybe a little bounce on.
Sorry. Let's pick up some underwear.
I feel like a new sponge.
I think that doesn't really even prompt you to spend those. Yeah, it might. The ball. She could just like not have to read all of the signs. I know how it works. You know, I'm kind of surprised. Maybe it was, I don't think it was before the episode that it's from, but I'm kind of surprised that when you use the Viking helmet thing, he never mentions Leif Erikson Day or anything. It's a good sound effect. Where'd the ball go? Oh. I didn't remember it despawning.
Is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Gotta get that sock. I always liked the way the timers are set up in this game. Because it's just like, you can see the numbers kind of freak out when it like goes between them. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but it's like they kind of jitter to the side. Gotta have them ribs. SpongeBob too. Oh yeah, yeah. Your bikini bottom stinks. He might. No, this one's been promoted to head shiny object collector. By the real Mr. Krabs.
There's nothing like the sounds of your own neighborhood.
Go away, SpongeBob. You're polluting my thinking space.
I love Plankton's pose.
Trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula again, eh, Plankton? Well, you won't get away with it.
I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got to figure out how to regain control of the chum bucket from those robots.
Where did they come from?
Where? I don't know.
I also like his puppet
Not
mouth.
for me, though, that's for sure. They just showed up out of nowhere and started calling me rude names and throwing things. They even bent all my spoons. I love those spoons like they were my children.
No, literally everybody has their correct voices other than Mr. Krabs and Mermaid Man. That's it.
That's terrible.
I feel like I had heard at some point that like Clancy Brown just didn't want to do it. But I don't know. Because he was in Cosmic Shake, which was made by the developers that did the remaster of this game. They ended up going and making a new one. And they have everybody on that one. And for the remaster, they didn't go back and like get the proper voice actors either.
Before they bend all my forks.
Not the forks! Of course I'll help. But wait, I'm supposed to collect a whole lot of golden spatulas.
Golden spatulas, eh? SpongeBob, if you could get me back into the chum bucket, I'll give you a bucket full of golden spatulas. In your dreams.
You've got a deal.
He's just not looking at Plankton.
It shines.
Yeah, there's a little ambient noise whenever you go up to these like taxi things where you can hear the next level. And they hear like all the commotion. Can't really tell if you can hear anything from Jellyfish Fields. I don't know what you would hear other than jellyfish.
Hey, SpongeBob! I just dropped by to give you a bubble hand.
Bubble Buddy.
You see, you're going to need to learn some new bubble-blowing moves if you're going to journey to the 9th dimension and defeat the giant monkey man.
But all I need to do is figure out how to get rid of these robots.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I've been in the soap bottle a little too long. Where were we?
Something about new bubble moves?
Right! Press this button and you'll launch yourself straight up in the air with bubble power that defeats anything that is directly above you. Try it out!
He's been hitting the soap bottle. Dude, I didn't even get a combo for that? What the fuck? I don't know how far I'm gonna go in this stream today, but I'll at least beat, like, the first 3 levels for sure. Let's talk to
SpongeBob,
fake
this
crabs.
flapping robot crisis is making the Krusty Krab lose money like a sinking ship. No money means no more Krusty Krab. No more Krusty Krab means no more fry cooking for you.
No more fry cooking?
But because you're gullible, I'm gonna help you out. And of course make a small profit in return. I've got a few golden spatulas that I'll be willing to trade to you for some of those shiny objects.
You will?
Of course. What are employers for? Besides, them shiny objects is worth lots of money. Your treasure chest's looking a bit light, boy. Do you think I've got bilge water on the brain? I ain't running a charity here. Come back when you've got enough shiny objects to trade.
I like how he immediately just hops into that, like he didn't... It's just part of what he was saying. Should go back and replay this from the start again and look up all the cheat codes in the Soji version. To everything, get everything with all cheat codes on this feed. I was just gonna do like just a regular playthrough. I've played this game a lot. I've never really messed around with the cheat codes before, but I was just gonna do the just a regular playthrough for this.
What sock?
The one you're standing on.
Oh, that one. It's lost.
Well, if that one's lost, where are your other socks?
Well, they're more lost. A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole sock collection. I could use some help getting them back.
Sure thing, Patrick. What are best friends for?
Okay then, for every 10 socks you bring back to me, I'll give you a golden turkey baster.
You mean spatula?
Bless you.
And you can go to Patrick's house. You can go to Squidward's house too, which I'll do in a second. You get it rewarded for just breaking shit in everybody's house. Also kind of funny to me that SpongeBob's house specifically got vandalized, but not Squidward and Patrick. Also, they called it Squidward's Tiki.
Those stupid robots ruined a perfectly relaxing mud bath this morning, and now you show up. Can my day get any more dreary?
I am so sorry, Squidward. Patrick and I were just playing a game and...
Oh, I correct myself. I should have known that whole robot problem involved both of you.
Squidward, I don't know what to do. How
Hey, you
can
might
I
get some
fix
socks.
everything?
Why don't you move to another town? That should help out more than enough. Move to another town. I cracked me up. But seriously, just jump around like an idiot. That should at least make me smile.
So you do just that, you jump around like an idiot.
Okay, just stop jumping, will you? If you take this golden spatula, will you please go away?
See, Squidward? I knew that you could help me out. You're the best.
Don't touch me.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that was one of the last spatulas I got in my playthrough when the remaster came out, because I completely forgot that you actually do just have to jump around a bunch.
Hey!
I love that. That's one of my favorite interactions in the whole game, is just hitting the painting with the mustache on it. I love this too, how he actually has like background objects drawn as like outlines there.
It shines.
Yeah, there's a couple memes on the wall too. Although not as many as the game eventually had in the remaster, because they put like handsome Squidward in and stuff like that, but stuff like that didn't really exist beforehand. But it is funny that this is here, of all things. Also, I like this one of like Captain Squidward. Yeah, they should have put that in. That's a true from me. Good jellyfish fields. Oh wait, there was something I still needed to do.
The rolling green hills
Oops.
of Jellyfish Fields, a place to experience nature at its most raw, and sometimes a bit tender from the stings.
Squidward, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay, you bug.
It's really
I don't think
good.
I'm okay.
Well, your nose does look pretty big. I mean, bigger than usual because it's usually pretty big. And you look clammy. And oh my gosh, you're bald!
I've always been bald, but now I'm stung all over.
Well, according to the Jellyfisher Field Manual, severe jellyfish stings can be treated effectively by applying a thick layer of king jellyfish jelly to the affected areas. King jellyfish?
I think that was one expression that they were lacking in this game, like with the dialogue, is just like giving him a scared face. Because I think they did that in the remaster. Because it's like he's just smiles throughout the whole thing
Well,
if he's
I
like
guess you're off
scared.
to scale Spork Mountain and die a horrible death under the vicious tentacles of King Jellyfish. I'll stay here, balled up here in excruciating pain.
You do that! Don't worry, Squidward. I'll bring back that King Jellyfish jelly for you to rub all over yourself.
You know, rub all over yourself. I gotta go back though. Yeah, no, it's like the dialogue in this game is great. I don't know who wrote it, but I assume that the actual show writers probably had something to do with it. I remember that. I need to get that. It's up on top of SpongeBob's house. I almost forgot. What? Oh. I should have time to pull this off. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because there's golden underwear up
I
here.
could wear 4 pairs of underwear. This is great.
And a golden spatula. Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear. I do love that it's like, it isn't just like a gameplay thing, like completely. It is literally like, they confirm that it is, he is just wearing 4 pairs at the same time. Alright. Come on. There's these boxes, these imagination boxes, where you can, if you open up 2 of them in an area, you can teleport between them. Also, I love the tiki designs in this game, they're really fun. The super special edition of the remaster that I got physical when that came out, or actually, I got a really good deal on it and got it for like a fraction of the price. But it came with keychains of all of the Tiki designs, which is really cool. They were the kind of newer versions of them where they had a bit more color to them, but they still look basically the same.
Just my size.
Yeah. They've came with like lithograph prints of some of the like concept art of the areas too, I think. Well, I know it came with prints of like different areas, but I think that they were concept art. I would assume. Also kind of funny, since I've only really played the remaster recently. Like, it said on the save files, I haven't played this version since 2019. I'm not used to, like, the pop-in. Because it's like everything that you're seeing is kind of, like, fades in. I forgot that's how they did it. It's just a plane overhead. Also, one of my favorite things about this game is something that I don't think I've ever seen anywhere else, is the fact that when you're near an enemy, specifically robots, you'll see SpongeBob get scared. Yeah. And then, once he beats all the robots in the area, he's proud. Freezy. Yeah, that's one of the weirdest things in this level here. That freezy fruit thing. What? Because only Patrick can pick things up and throw them. So they put this here, but you're not able to get Patrick until like the second to last area. So you have to backtrack through the whole level just like as Patrick specifically. Just so you can throw that freezy fruit. But I want you in on a secret tip that I actually found out from a YouTube video like a day or two ago. Do this. Yeah. No freezy fruit needed. Cause all the fruit does is it freezes the entire body of water that you throw it at, and you can walk on it for a bit. Well, I'm glad I saw that YouTube video, so now I don't have to do that whole backtrack, because you literally just have to backtrack the entire way for just a sock, which is a little annoying. True, body of goo. Anything? I don't think so. Just breaking tikis. Yeah, the big special edition also came with SpongeBob socks, where they, just look like SpongeBob socks, but they also say Battle for Bikini Bottom on them. Like, no, I can totally make that. I forgot if I had to, like, jump across those, or if I needed to, like, do something else to get those. Love that sound effect too. They do that like any time that you pull something off that like activates a thing. Purple shiny object. What are these? 10? So blue ones are 10. The purple ones are 50. I've always wondered how they came up with the shiny object thing. I also like that these like spike balls are just pufferfish guys and they have pants on. Just because it's like they're, you know, they're obviously just modeled after like the sky flower
Hey, Gary,
things.
what's shaking?
I don't know what the hell else you would use as a currency in a SpongeBob game other than money.
Wow! A bungee jump for a golden spatula! I must be in heaven!
I might try to find it and send it to my server after this. But there's a fucking there's a video I found where somebody did like a disc swap thing in an emulator where it's like you leave a game running but you eject the disc and then put a new one in, and it fucks with the data because it's like it still has some stuff saved to memory from the first game that you put in, and then it ends up having to overwrite it with data that's in the same place from the new thing you put in. And so I think they put in the Family Guy game, so it's like Gary and like other characters start fucking just like talking in like cut up Stewie voice lines and shit. I didn't realize that I left this on SpongeBob's ass. That didn't that didn't hit me. I was turning the light on after, like, I was saying that and I was just gonna turn the light on. I realized, wait a second, this is SpongeBob's ass crack on the screen this entire time.
Just my size!
Oh yeah, you get a cool introduction for each of the robots too. I always forget, like, misremember the hammer guys taking 2 hits. No, there was a green shiny object. Fuck. Fuck, dude. What? Providence Tragedy Hammer? Yeah, there's toilet paper on all the trees too, because the robots were vandalizing it. Okay. SpongeBob needs to know the bubble bowl move in order to play this game. Another backtracking one. This is one of the only levels that really has all that much backtracking. I think there's I think Downtown Bikini Bottom. Yeah, Downtown Bikini Bottom has one similar to that one. I think that one there is only for a sock, but the Downtown Bikini Bottom one is for an entire spatula, so... But it's also one that you can just go right into the level and just get. So it's like not a huge deal. This is good. Oh yeah. Something I just remembered. This is risky. But I'm the best. Is if you have a chance, look up the back of the box for like the PS2 copy. Oh hi, Weird Heck. Yeah, we're playing the Bob. I'm wearing the Bob too. But if you look at the back of the box, at least for the PS2 version of the game, I really like the middle of it because it's just that one stock art of like SpongeBob like winking and giving a thumbs up, and it just says he is our only hope. And
Pretty. Cat, take it.
oh, it's super huge. I ran a poll in my server whether people wanted the PS2 version or rehydrated. It was a landslide win for PS2. Understandably, I like the PS2 version more too. Or at least for nostalgia reasons. Also, I'm gonna... oh, box. Actually, the box doesn't matter. I can't even use that. I saw this big pile of tikis and remembered I didn't break it, so it's like, well, I gotta go do that. I need the combo. Because combos give you more shiny objects. Did it actually get a 5 out of 10 somewhere? What if it... IGN, that's weird. Because it's like, it isn't the most, like, insanely fucking impressive game of all time, but it's like, this isn't... I would say this is at least a 7.
Just my size.
Yeah, worst. Oh shit, how do you get up there? I forget. Oh no, I remember. Use this thing. Yup. Oops. Yeah, and since they're luckily falling into goo doesn't hurt you, but it does if you if you do fall into it like twice in a row, like wow, like you bounce off of it. So it's like you just die.
Go SpongeBob! Go SpongeBob! Go SpongeBob!
I don't remember if it's just a remaster thing or what. I feel like it's in the original. It's sometimes you get a flatline noise when you die. It's just the thumbs up. It's really funny. There's the picture in Patrick's house has the like stock art of them together, but like edited with them with their arms around each other, I think, which is also fun. So I think I got everything over there, other than the bubble bowl thing, which I need to beat the first boss to get that.
Mermaid Man! I have all your comics and toys and mail.
And mail. Okay, here's the Mermaid Man voice, by the way.
Huh? What? Oh, yeah, it's that sponge kid. And now, what was I supposed to tell you?
That Patrick is surrounded by robots and needs my help.
Huh? Oh, no. I think it had something to do with massaging my feet.
Yeah, no, he sounds very young.
Well, if massaging your feet will save Patrick, then massage I must.
Help! They're making me hit myself!
They're making me shit myself.
Massaging your feet isn't working. I think I better try a more direct approach.
By clipping my toenails?
Here I come, Patrick!
Yeah, I mean, they couldn't. I mean, well, they could just get, like, a different person to do it, but it's like Mermaid Man's voice actor has been dead for a good while at this point, I think. I don't remember when he died, but it was a while ago.
That was a ton of fun.
Oh.
I should do it again sometime. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Hitting those end of ramp jumps in this level. There's another one that they make you do at the end of the level. Also, this song is awesome. The, like, sliding song. It plays anytime that you're in a sliding section.
That was a ton of fun. I should do it again sometime.
Should do it again sometime. At least they give you a box. So it's like, if you do just land down here, you can go right back. They're generally speaking very good about that. Oh yeah, the mini boss music. I always loved the noises the robots make when you when they notice you. Cause it's like the one the Hammerbot makes. It's like woo, 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 woo. Like he's spinning. I've also always liked that you actually have to like get out of the way of the fucking duplicators when you break them, because it's like they don't just immediately break. They kind of slump over and then explode, and the explosion will hurt you. It's got a pretty big purpose too. Like an extra obstacle where it's like, you know, you both have to go and beat the robots that it made still, and then you also have to get out of the way so it doesn't hurt you on its own. That was everything, right? Because there's some socks that are kind of just like in little alcove things that you drop down to that you can miss really easy.
Whew, thank goodness you're safe, Patrick.
Well, of course, SpongeBob. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, the robots and the...
Oh yeah, I found this for you. I don't know what it is, but it looks important.
Thanks, Patrick. I tell you what, all that running around has left me pooped. Why don't you continue on for a bit?
Okay.
You just immediately playing as Patrick. I like that when they cut to him saying, okay, he's already in position for you to just be playing as him. That's really funny. Patrick's run cycle is funny to me too. I don't know what it is about it. It's very silly. The sound it makes you just like... Patrick's great. His attack is... it's like... belly bump, I guess. Anytime you hit a fish civilian, they make instrument noises. I think they added more sounds in the remaster, and I know that they definitely added more animations, because there's the one guy that dabs in the remaster. What? Gotta get these tikis. Oops. Yeah, the bus stop animation's funny too. It's a clever way to do it. Up we go! Special Patrick Teeter-Totter. What force? Spaninu Glahab in universe, yeah. Don't be near it when it goes boom. Oh shit. Yeah, this is the guy that dabs in the remake. Oh, I can't do that now.
Hey, you barnacle head! Watch where you're going!
The rock is talking to me. Almighty Rock, I am at your command.
Down here, you big pink lummox!
Oh, hi there, Mr. Plankton. Are you going to vaporize me today?
So very tempting. Unfortunately, I found myself in the undesirable position of having to assist you.
I was in an undesirable position yesterday, and now my neck hurts.
Heed my words, my large future minion. Go into Jellyfish Cave. Follow the instructions on the signs that you see. At the end of the caves, you'll still be a big pink idiot, but you'll know enough to help defeat the robots and get me back into the chum bucket.
Well, then will you vaporize me?
I might spare your life so I can force you to work in my sweatshop making low-quality design and knockoff wallets.
Oh, thank you.
It's the GIF that I sent. It's the GIF I used for everything. It's Patrick breaking those two tikis. $19.85.
Scary dark cave. Pretty sparkly thingy.
2004. 2007. 2009. Dude, we're going through all kinds of years here. Fuck. Kill it. Okay. I don't know why I couldn't hit it.
Don't think SpongeBob's
Yeah.
underwear fits quite right.
Just like how 2011 is an Easter egg for 9/11.
I pushed the big shiny button.
I always thought that these spikes looked like very threatening for the game that they're in. Like, I don't know what it is. These just look like extremely dangerous for a SpongeBob game. Oh, I can't attack in the arrows, Patrick. Okay. Dude, I gotta get current year. Like 21. Dude, 2025, it said it. It said it. Oh. That big sea creature's face. Yeah. Like urchins, maybe.
Ooh, present in every one. Ouch.
Ow. You ran into Snugglecat. I'd be confused seeing as how they probably didn't have permission to use that model. I remembered that one. So something funny about this is in the remaster they actually made it so that there's specific spots on these ledges where you are like dedicated throw fruit spots, even though it's not like marked by anything, just so it's like you have an easier time getting them on there and you don't have to kind of like work with the regular things. Gee, that was it's a very loud fire noise. That's you sound like a Democrat. I mean, I'd be like happy it's there. I'd just be confused, you know, because it's like I'd be like, oh wow, and I'm like, can they do that? So I don't want SpongeBob to be sued, you know. I'm worried for his well-being. Patrick has a belly flop move. Should use it on the bigger robots, like the hammer guy. He can stun him. You can use throw fruit to defeat robots, but I don't know why you would. I love that the robots taunt you when they hit you too, like they celebrate. It'd be funny if, like, after this save, I just, like, took damage from the explosion, like, well after it had happened. And you can give me $5. I haven't gotten many Nancy Pelosi texts recently. I still get plenty of dog-ass fucking political texts that mean nothing. I've been mass deleting them, though. Like, I've been, like, hitting the delete report as junk thing.
Looking for the king jellyfish.
Yes?
Yes.
Good thing, too. That monster has been stinging all my good customers in their poop decks. I hear that you can find him up top of Old Sport Mountain here. Go hook that beast, sailor!
You don't know. 1 second. Midnight's in my room for the time being now.
Oh boy, Mr. Krabs. I'll see what I can do.
I like that these are just like huge water fountains for some reason, just in the ocean, spewing out goo. Quit it. Don't do it. What? What do you mean by that? Huh? I hope that came through. Where'd you go? Where you going? Yeah, she does this thing right now. Where? Stop that. Midnight. No. Where it's usually when I come home from work and I'm like eating lunch. She'll come in here, and then because I'm not paying attention or playing with her, she'll just like lay on my bed and stare at me. And anytime I look away from her, she starts growling. And then I look over at her and she stops. And I can just like slowly turn my head back over and I hear it. And I look back over and she stops. Sometimes she does a little yip at me too. Not as often. It's very cute. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a little record scratch sound when you hit that guy for the first time. You gotta hit him twice. Do you want out then? Maybe. Go ahead. Go. What? Okay. Stop it. No. I like that. It's like you go up here and it's just like, hey, remember what? Midnight. Hang on a second. She's like fucking up the bed. No. What are you doing? Oh. No. It's not playtime. It's all messed up. You get to see Patrick's idle animations in a weird close-up. Alright, now I can finally leave this area. She went downstairs. Oh yeah, we get to talk to Mrs. Puff for the first time.
Mrs. Puff.
Hello, Patrick. I've got a job for you to do.
Oh boy.
They really captured how, like, neurotic Mrs. Puff is.
I found a golden spatula,
With
but
her
those robots
animations.
out on the island stole it and threw it into the lake. If you can figure out how to get it back, you're welcome to it.
Sure enough, Mrs. Puff.
I remember this one used to confuse the fuck out of me as a kid because I had no idea what you were supposed to do here. I don't get it. So you just pick these guys up and throw them at the, what? At the goo fountains. Luckily, there's a very big radius on Patrick's belly fly. Way bigger than it seems like it should be. Also, I don't know if you've been able to notice, but the ham on these guys' hammer just says myrrh on it. It's not the most visible. That's why there's a line that SpongeBob says when he beats them. Someone's really, oh, I get it, hammer. It's like, it would have made sense with it just being a ham on a stick, and it's like, okay, yeah, they're using the ham as a hammer. But now they went the extra mile and just wrote myrrh on the side of it. It's like, ah, yes.
Well done, Patrick. You're a real star.
Can I get a cookie?
No.
Yeah, no, this game's great. It's like, it's very easy. It's like very, very easy. And it's not that long, but it's got plenty of content, like if it's your first time playing it. And it's like, you know, with how kind of relatively short, I guess. It isn't even really for like a collect-a-thon sort of thing. It's like, it's great for replays, like, you know, I've replayed this game as many times as I have, so. Oh yeah. Like how his eyes shift back and forth. You have to do that around those gray tikis there because they got big ass ears. They're called like shy tikis or something. And it's like they just they disappear if you run at them without sneaking. What? That was stupid. And it's like, this game is like super charming. And I feel like part of that is why it's so like well loved. Is like, you know, just the fact that it's like, it captures early SpongeBob very. And people like collectathons, like me. Oh, okay, I thought it said that I had opened them up. I was like, I did? Is this? I think you might get a sock for this, so I think this might be another backtrack thing. I don't remember. Because you need to use the cruise bubble, which you get after the second boss. Something neat, actually, I'll go into the pause menu real quick, is each spatula has its own name. So you can actually teleport to it too, because the little X to take the taxi thing, that tells you, like, you can just go to where you have to go get the spatula. So it's like, as long as you know how, as long as you've been given the task in some form of how to get to the spatula, you can then teleport to exactly where you need to go get it, which is really cool. So it's like I could just teleport over to Bikini Bottom now and go to, like, could go to the top of SpongeBob's house. I could go to SpongeBob inside SpongeBob's house, inside Squidward's house, all that. It's like same with like all of these other places. Pretty cool. And it's like, there's a lot of just kind of like, I don't know if I'd call it accessibility, quality of life. It's like, it's a really neat quality of life feature that I don't think I've ever really seen emulated elsewhere. I mean, not that I would think that they would emulate it specifically from this game, but it's a good idea, and I'm surprised nobody else has really done it. Yeah, these stone tikis, their main purpose is to be picked up by Patrick for some puzzles. But they also give you a lot of shiny objects, if you can break them. Because the only thing that breaks them is explosives. I think the cruise bubble does it. That won't be for a while. Oh, shit. I don't even remember if there's anything like super worthwhile over here. I guess just a bunch of shiny objects. Can I get this one? Yes, I can. I think you're supposed to use like a Freezy Fruit on that to get it for the actual method. But, you know, cheesing it like that is perfectly fine. Also, it's not the most easy thing to notice, but whenever it has like a little combo name on the bottom, it's actually giving me extra, like you can see a couple shiny objects come towards SpongeBob from the bottom of the screen. So it actually does like give you extra rewards depending on how big of a combo you got, like breaking tikis, which is pretty cool. It's a very short window, but it's just kind of like if you can set up spots in which you can break a bunch of tikis all at once, you get extra rewards for it, which makes grinding money a little bit easier. Because you do, generally speaking, have to grind a little bit of money if you want all the spatulas from Mr. Krabs. And also, there's a movie theater at the last area of Bikini Bottom, which I think you need like 10k shiny objects, or like 100k or something. And it's just a gallery of concept art, which is pretty cool. It's like, I definitely won't be doing that for this 100%, but I'll do everything else, because everything else is much more easily achievable. And one of the things in there, which is really neat, is there was a concept for a robotic Squidward boss fight that never made the cut. And they actually took that artwork because people, like, fans really liked the idea and were kind of sad that it never happened. So they did an extra mode where it's like a wave fighter thing. I still haven't actually played it because it's a multiplayer thing, and I don't know why I haven't, like, gotten somebody to play it with me. They made the robot Squidward real and put it in that mode, which is pretty neat. It's like an easy way to get those tikis. Doesn't really matter anyway. Oh, son of a bitch. Actually really got me with that. But there is a box. I also really like how many just like singular shiny objects there are everywhere. It was like there's really no point in putting them there other than just being like, oh, here you go. There you go, kids. There's a little thing for like looking around the corner, which is nice. Even if it is just literally one single currency. So I think that there was the Freezy fruit that you were supposed to use for the that purple shiny object that I got earlier by just kind of cheesing it. By talking cheesing it. That's a reference to SpongeBob. Think that this breaks that? Yes, it does. Also, is it... is the sound of the shiny object too loud? Because I feel like it might be a little bit. But it's like the rest of the game isn't. Oh, what? Can I get up there from here? Yes, I can. Never mind. Alright. Very creaky sound. I guess you can just go through that whole area as Patrick, can you? I don't think I ever do. Because they just give you that thing anyway. So these, I've always loved these wall jump markers. King jellyfish. Oh. There again, but are you gonna growl at me again this time? Stop. No. She keeps trying to lift up one of the pillows and like moving it around. Hey. No. And off she goes again. More graffiti in Bikini Bottom.
Bubble Buddy! Gosh, everyone is trying to help out today.
Step quietly there. That king jellyfish is just up at the top of this path. Good luck. You'll need it.
Thanks, Bubble Buddy.
3 underwear right away. All those health bars there during this cutscene.
I knew the king jellyfish was big, but who knew he had such a beautiful voice?
Yeah, I love that he's singing along to the background music. He's got the peanut butter shower curtains. Oh, Jesus. Forgot he did that. What? What the fuck? Why am I sucking ass? My timing is just horrendous. I'm going over here. It's wonderful. And thankfully you can just leave the area to go get those. There we go. Jesus. Yeah, there's like bigger jellyfish. Purple ones there. That shit. You've gotten the king jellyfish show. Return to Squidward for your reward. They do that a couple times in the game where just suddenly just like huge text just appears on your screen to be like, hey, good job. Also, it's very important that you hit that box because otherwise you have to go through the entire level basically to to get that back. Or to get back up here. There's another one of those jumps on this one. Also, there's a secret down here, I think. Oh, whoops. I don't remember how you're supposed to get to it, but I remember where it is. Because there's another hidden sock and like a shortcut on this one. Or not even a shortcut, but like, yeah, secret area. I think it's right here. Yeah. And shit. The controls for sliding are a little slippery. They're a little, like, not slippery, but like you can't take particularly small turns. It's right here. Just keep turning. Made it. There we go. I always wondered how you're supposed to get these shy tikis, and I think it's literally just like you have to jump at them at just the right moment before they notice you. Which is weird. But I guess it's that you didn't make noise in the air. I don't know. Jesus. Oh yeah, these take 2 hits. That's fine. Oh yeah, Larry's here.
See, no problem. You could do anything you set your mind and your muscle to.
He's okay, yeah, he's there specifically to be like, hey, SpongeBob, you should go back on that slide there, because you can jump to that spatula up there. But, I already did that, so... Dude, what a blunder here. The sand is clipping up here. This is what happens if you go in the sand, by the way. SpongeBob trying to crawl. It's like he's being pulled away. And the reason for that is the out of bounds area, so if I do this for too long, Hans comes and gets me. In fact, I used the remaster version of Hans in this game for a stream alert from Seth back in like 2021 or something. Oh yeah, no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels so much better.
Anything for my best friend Squidward. Can I rub some on?
What if I just gave you this?
That plane sound. Also, something that I do really like about this is even though it is a giant barren sand wasteland here, you can actually see the other parts of Bikini Bottom over that way. So you can see like the Chum Bucket and the Krusty Krab. You can actually see Sand Mountain too, which we haven't even seen yet. Good Lagoon over that way. Can't really see because, you know, it's a beach. Oh, you can see the Sand Castle, so that's something. And over this way, obviously, downtown Bikini Bottom is right over there. Pretty cool. And then Spork Mountain in the distance, which we just were. Or where we just were. There's actually 3 of them. There's multiple sand challenges, because that level is entirely essentially time trials to get golden spatulas. So it literally is sand challenges. Downtown Bikini Bottom. Bikini Bottom. Kabini Bottom. Maybe I'll just do each stream of this will be like one area.
Once a bustling metropolis.
So I'll do like
now a debris-covered crater.
the first, like Haunch Street, and then
SpongeBob,
and the next
the
area
robots are
and stuff.
destroying downtown Bikini Bottom. We have to evacuate.
All right, but it's gonna take a while to get all this dust.
Not vacuum.
Welcome to Sponge.
Evacuate. We have to get everyone to safety.
Can we just load them up in the boats?
That won't do any good.
Why not?
Because the robots have taken all the steering wheels.
Couldn't we just drive in a straight line?
No, there are too many turns.
Those fiends, they've thought of everything. Never fear, Mrs. Puff. I'll get those steering wheels back.
SpongeBob, if you're involved, I always fear. But I tell you what, if you can pull this off, I'll give you a golden spatula.
How about a driver's license instead?
Nice try.
This one's pretty funny because I think that I can literally just get.
Number
Yeah.
one, bottom scavenger hunt.
You don't actually have to
Here's
platform for that one.
Thank you.
Also, this is a great thing right here, the Sponge Ball power-up. There he is. The Sponge Ball in all his glory. Dog robots that, like, burp at you or something. Like, bad breath. And this is one that confuses people a lot when they get to it. You have to use this cannon that shoots sinks. And you have to stand in front of the buttons here because they'll hit the tikis on the top. which ends up breaking the entire stack somehow. Great sound effects for these two.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
I'm a bitch. I forgot that's how it got broken. The anvil just falls on it.
I feel like a new sponge.
I gotta get these shiny objects. And this is one of the weirdest platforming things in the game. They want you to scale that. And it's like the only thing you can really get a foothold on there is the fucking like super thin can lining. The wokest platforming things. Oh, that is woke. I don't care who you are, that's woke. There's a lot of these like fenced off like little areas here that have tikis behind them. And it's like usually the thunder tikis can break it, but the only way you can even get into a lot of those is just kind of like giving up on platforming between the buildings and just falling down to them, which is strange. It's an odd idea. It's like it works, but it's just kind of weird to make you do that for all of them. And it's like they're all completely optional. Oh. Weird sound for Gary. I don't know why they didn't seem to just use Tom Kenny. Oh yeah, this robot is called G-Love. Where's special sauce? Am I right?
Somehow I don't think he needs a hand.
This guy is fucking happy as hell. Okay, I think this is like supposed to be the intended way to get that steering wheel from the beginning. Is to climb up these tikis here, which is stupid. I don't know why they would make it so that it's like a destructible thing to get up there. But at least you can just use the Viking helmet to just cheese it and immediately get it without any effort. Oops.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
There's hot sauce all over the place in here too. I don't know why they chose hot sauce for it. Especially when they have the tartar already set up to be a thing. Also, this is a very nice thing that they do, is setting up thunder tikis in areas that kind of give you shortcuts back through the level so you don't have to completely navigate through the maze of fences.
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt. 3 years running. Thank you.
Thank you. There's a bargain mart somewhere in here. I think the only place that's like a big barrel or anything. Or I guess bargain mart's a treasure chest, isn't it? awesome sound effect. Oh, wait a second. Crazy shit right here. Sure. I'm glad that the thing just rapid fires syncs with that loud sound effect for it. Dude, who forgot to texture the end of this pipe? Oh my god. Dude, come on. Oh, did you guys see Minecraft Live today? True, right? They're, I'm very excited for the next update. Technically, that's one thing. They're doing an event on Bedrock Edition in 3 days where you'll be able to get an extra cape. And you're helping Steve and the other characters from the movie save their village or whatever. And it's like, that's one thing, but the other thing is there's actually 2 capes that you can get right now, where if you watch someone streaming Minecraft with drops enabled on Twitch for 3 minutes and TikTok for 3 minutes, you can get a home portal cape, which is the blue portal from the movie, and another portal cape from the movie. And if you put either of those on, it turns your elytra into 2, each wing has a half of Jack Black's face. So you can just make your elytra be Jack Black. And I assume that the Bedrock cape that they're going to be doing will probably have Jack Black also on the wings, which is very funny. I have the Jack Black cape on at the moment in Minecraft. I immediately equipped another portal on it because it's very funny. But the other things that they're doing, other than the movie, is, so the next update, which adds like biome-specific variations to cows, pigs, and chickens. So there's like cold biome cows and chickens and pigs, as well as warm biome ones. And they all have different textures and slightly different models. Yeah, you should look into them because they look very cool. Like the cold cows are based off of like Highland cows, so they're kind of like furry and have horns and stuff. I think the warm biome pigs have tusks, so they're a little like warthog type of thing. Chickens also lay different colored eggs depending on where they are, which counts as different items, which is funny. But also, so that's this next coming update in a couple days, but over the summer they announced the big feature of their summer update, which is going to be friendly ghasts. So they're gonna have, in the Nether, there's gonna be dried ghasts, which are just like a tiny ghast as a block with a big frown on. And if you pick it up and bring it home, you can soak it in water for a few days, and suddenly it will rehydrate itself into a baby ghastling. And then you feed the gasling snowballs to help it grow up, because it doesn't shoot fire. And then once it grows up, it's a happy gas with a big smile on. And then with the happy gas, you can put a harness on it, and then it has a big pilot helmet, and it wears goggles, and when you ride on top of it to fly around, it puts the goggles down, so it's a pilot. And it's a 4-seater, so you and 3 other people can ride the gas at the same time, and you can use the top of its head as a platform for building. Or not for building, but you can like walk around on top of its head if you dismount it. Yeah, no, let me see if I can get a picture of them. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there's all 3 pictures right here. So there's this, the dried gas, that's what it looks like. And then as it's rehydrating, it like grows a bit of a smile. This is the gasling. Little baby gas that flies around. It just floats around aimlessly, but it tries to, it kind of like imprints, they said, on entities in the overworld, so like sometimes it'll get interested and like follow you around for a little bit. And then once it grows up, it's a happy gas, and you can put a helmet on it with a big saddle. It's pretty fucking awesome. I think it's probably going to be one of my favorite updates.
Yes, thanks for noticing. I have been working out.
Because I have always, as a kid, like, gas has been one of my favorite mobs. And I've always wanted to be able to, like, ride around on them.
Not done? Doesn't that mean... Meow? Oh, that's the entrance to the rooftops, which leads to the lighthouse? Aha! There's another golden spatula. I could really use that. Meow! What do you mean, get Sandy to help me? I can get through this. Meow, meow. Oh, that gap looks big. Okay, I'm definitely not making that jump. How is anyone going to get across there?
Texas.
Uh-oh, more robots. Holy Dutchman's ghost! That gap looks impossible! And impassable! Okay, I'll go get Sandy to help me out.
And I think I remember seeing people talk about them fucking with, like, movement and momentum. I haven't heard a single thing about that, so I don't think that's an issue. I haven't heard anything about that at all. There's been a couple, like, experimental changes, like they were trying to do that villager trade rebalance, which I still hasn't gone through. It's still an experimental feature that you can enable if you want, but I don't know why you would. Where they're trying to make it so that, like, you can't just get any villager you want to just have, like, cheap as fuck mending books or anything. It's like you have to actually find specific villagers that will do it. Like in certain biomes and stuff for treasure enchantments like that. But other than that, it's like, it seems like really all they've been doing is just sort of like, here is just new content, completely separate from anything else, and it's like maybe slight rebalances or making things a little bit easier to do. It's like, I can't imagine, I don't know what the hell they could do about momentum or movement, because it's like, you gotta make sprinting slower or something? Like, I don't know.
Okay, that's better.
There's options in the game now where you can set game rule stuff where you can make it so that minecarts go, like, unbelievably fast, which is funny. Yeah, forgot to go to the sea needle. I should do that. Which I think I need to be SpongeBob. It might have been that. Yeah, no, it's like, I think that the villager rebalance is, like, a fine enough idea. It's just that, like, I don't think that it's really necessary. Because it's like, so much of Minecraft's appeal, at least to me, is the late game content. So it's like, I feel like just making things a lot simpler, like with mending and stuff, is just such a huge boon for like building and collecting resources and stuff that it's like making that even more obfuscated than it already is. It's like I don't really see why you'd bother after all this time.
Someone's broken the sea needle.
I understand why you, like, I get why you would bother in the sense of, like, we want to have the game be more balanced so it isn't just as free to just do this immediately, because you literally could do that day one. Like, if you were lucky enough to find a zombie villager and, like, the means to get a golden apple and, like, a potion, you can do that really quick and immediately just re-roll the trade for a fucking mending book immediately. Like, super cheap. And I get that you don't want that to happen, like, for the stuff like that, but it's like the only people that are really doing that are people that have done this like a million times already, that I feel like probably aren't there for the early game content all that much. They're mostly there to just go through the early game stuff as a means to get to the end, to get to the very late stuff, so they can really have fun with it.
Easy. I just clear my mind. Money, money, money. Now listen here, boy. You know that I'll give you golden spatulas if you bring me shiny objects. But I'm going to sweeten the deal. If you can break all the tikis here at the Sea Needle, I'll give you a bonus golden spatula.
Why would I want to break the tikis, Mr. Krabs?
Because they were laughing at you and calling you funny names.
What kind of funny names?
You know, SpongeBob ButtPants.
That's not very funny.
No, but they said your mom was ugly.
Ugly? All right, Mr. Krabs, break them I shall. You've got a deal.
I should call the VOD SpongeBob ButtPants. I think that's a good idea. But, oh yeah, that button right there is the thing that I need to come back with the cruise bubble for, because I think that it probably is right here. Yeah, this spatula is literally just called "Come back with the cruise bubble," which is fine. Also, this part of the level is strange to me, specifically because the bungee controls are very weird and, like, not the most consistent thing in the world. And immediately after this one, they start throwing in Thunder Tikis into the mix here. And those still damage you when you bungee into them, so you need to manage your health and, like, somehow avoid them. Thankfully, there's no Thunder Tikis on that first. Because if you die, it resets all of the Tikis in the area, so you have to do it again. Oh. Die. Luckily, though, there are these buttons that open up the different doors, which is nice. And you can't do them as Sandy. Which is why they have that bus stop there, so that if you are playing as Sandy, you can just swap over to SpongeBob. Not have to go back out. Hope you like the, this fucking noise he's making. Damn, I actually did that pretty fucking well. That was, like, a great performance on my part there. I didn't hit a single one of those Thunder Tikis. Oh god. Oh, motherfucker. I forgot about that guy being there. I should kill him before he's an issue. Kind of funny that he doesn't get an intro like the other ones do. I think this is the only time you even see him before Sand Mountain. Unless there's some later on in this level, which there might be. I don't remember. You know what, actually, yeah, I think there are. Also, something that people point out a lot, but I didn't really have experience with this, so I never put these together. What the fuck? is apparently the sound that that missile guy makes is like the same as some like nuke sound in like Call of Duty 2 or something. So yeah, as you say there, if I die, I just have to go back and do all of the tikis again. So I don't want to do that. And especially sucks because of how well I did on the Thunder Tikis over here. It was a snapshot removed a glitch that's been there for a remove slightly faster when strafing diagonally. Apparently that fucks with a lot of parkour and PvP, which... oh, okay. Yeah, bridging was definitely, like, the biggest, like, regular survival use of that, for sure. At least bridging, the one thing that's kind of fine with that is, like, Swift Sneak has kind of replaced that. Though it's like, you know, obviously that's a relatively later game thing to get, because you can only get that from ancient cities, which is, you know, adds a layer of difficulty to it. Especially seeing as how you're not even guaranteed it.
Somehow I don't think he needs a hand. Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt, 3 years running.
Thank you. After I get the spatula, I need to go pee really badly.
Ultimate wedgie experience.
Are there not Thunder Tikis on this? No, there are. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like, I can't say I get it, per se, but it's like, I understand wanting to just clean up the bugs like that. It's like, from a developing standpoint, I can get that, just wanting to kind of make it a little cleaner. And be like, oh, this has been technically an issue that we haven't fixed for so long. It's like, you know, sometimes you would kind of hope that they just consider it a feature at that point, but it was never intentional, so I can't blame them.
Good work, boy. Here's the gold.
But also, fuck people who play Minecraft PvP. I hate all of them. There's a Keisha in here. That was a joke for him. Because he used to do Minecraft PvP, I think. Hashtag Minecraft funnies. Pretty long sound there. Alright, I'm gonna go pee for a minute. Oh, dude, this is a spoiler. Stop. I keep hitting circle to get out of that menu. What? I always forget how long the fucking hurt box thing stays for that. And now we just, with no real fanfare, which is kind of weird. Because it's like, you have that whole thing, oh, they already reverted it, that's funny. You know, they have that whole segment where you're saving Patrick, but then it's just like, just go to the bus stop, play as Sandy now. It's like, oh, okay. It's like, Sandy gets her own cutscenes later on. It's just kind of weird that they just didn't give one for when she shows up. Kinda odd. Sort of wanted that 50, but I don't care enough. Sandy's cool because she gets to glide with a lasso. And they give it helicopter sounds, which is also funny. It's misogyny. They call them swing hooks and not like Texas swings or something. I also like that Sandy has a unique, or G-Love there has a unique animation for getting killed by Sandy. Because she doesn't have a, like, ground pound move. She's also the one that's the most uncomfortable with having to pick up SpongeBob's underwear. Yup. Glide with a lasso. Similar to Ted. It's crazy. Also, there's a sock up here. And I can break this cannon. Very unceremoniously. No sound effect. They're very nice to put a box right here. Oh wait, there's a sock somewhere. It's there. Right. Ah, shit. Alright. Have fun with the Browns. Okay, that was weird. And what I'm trying to do is get over to that platform there. There's a sock behind it. I knew that there was one of these buildings that has this ring. No, I've never seen that one. I was talking earlier about how there's a video I found with somebody doing... Gamers take comfort as the gremlins are being handled correctly. Well, that's good. I'm glad that maintenance is here. Maintenance watches return. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. Somebody, so on emulator, and I mean in real life too, you can just eject the disc and then just insert another one. So it's like everything that the game has in memory at the moment stays there. So it's like they did it at Jellyfish Fields. So it's like Jellyfish Fields' immediate area is still all loaded in the memory. But they inserted the Family Guy game while SpongeBob was running. So it overwrote a bunch of the stuff that wasn't saved in memory, like sound effects, because they didn't need to be called on at that moment. So like things like dialogue got replaced with like the sound that is in the same value as the sound that was in SpongeBob. So it's like Gary's dialogue was like shortened bits of like clips of Stewie talking and shit like that. It's pretty funny. I didn't watch the entire video,
Larry,
but you can
what's
skip
shaking?
around in it. Yeah, stop and swap. But it's like, you can do that with any game, technically. And it's like, it's much easier in emulator, because you don't really run a risk of fucking anything up.
Sandy, boy, am I glad
I
to
don't know
see
if you would fuck
I need your
anything up on
help.
hardware
my
either,
TV
but
reception has been terrible lately. I need to have someone replace my old antenna with this shiny new one.
Yes, sir. That there antenna is shinier than a $3 bill. Well, why don't you replace it yourself?
I'm not really much of a jumper,
So, what's jumping got to do with it?
because the old antenna is up there.
Woo! That's taller than a glass of Texas iced tea.
The robots have blocked off that building, and I can't do all those fancy moves you and SpongeBob do to get across these gaps. All I can do is flex! Wanna see?
Yeah, great. So what are you gonna do with the old antenna?
Oh, that? It's yours if you replace it with a new one.
Well, I have been getting bad TV reception in the tree dome. Okay, Larry, you got a deal.
really like how they had him do flex. Yeah, the amount that you're it's just really loud and fucked up. Yeah, it's like, generally speaking, you're probably not going to get results that are actually, like, good in any capacity. So, it's like, generally speaking, it's just gonna kind of seem like the game is corrupted and kind of unplayable. But, it's like, sometimes you can hit a sweet spot where it actually kind of is funny. And it's like, you are limited to just, like, the area you're in. Oh, right. Why did I change back? I need to be SpongeBob for that. So it's like, you are just limited. Like, if I did it right here, I would specifically be limited to how much of this level is currently loaded in right now. At least in memory, because it's like, who knows if the entire thing is even loaded in fully right now. It's specifically just what is currently being saved on the console. Oh my god. Now I'm falling. Large imposter crabs. Yeah, it's as bad as he is very funny that it even exists. Stewgrove. Can you not get that from there? What? Oh wait, I can just break those tikis again for big money, huge money. Damn it! Yeah, I don't remember how you get that one. So like I've never been able to tell what this is supposed to be. Like, is it bird shit? Because, like, it doesn't look like the tartar sauce that was in, doesn't look like the tartar sauce that was in, Jellyfish Fields, so, I don't know. Kinda looks like bird shit. And that's kinda all over the place. Okay, yeah, you do get a cutscene for it, it's just that you can access the other areas before those. He's dead. Oh, no, she isn't. It's a really good sound effect for just fucking flopping around now. Yeah, shit. Also, I really like that this guy uses his hand as like a sonar thing. You could see him like making a little hand puppet thing and just pointing it around.
I'm getting dizzy just watching.
Also, Sandy's lasso is like really fucking strong, and I'm pretty sure it's the one thing that can one-shot the tartar sauce robots and stuff. And that hit me somehow. Just scan the area real quick. Always gotta remember to look out for socks. Love that noise when you like spend money on stuff. Oh, right, that's how you get up there. Dodoy. Fun fact. Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated was actually the second stream I ever did. There is no VOD of it. Because nobody was there for it, and I didn't really say much. Okay, you take care of that maintenance. See ya. See you around. I like had the feeling of coughing like in the middle of saying see you around. It didn't come out yet. I forgot that I got that box. I forgot there were 2 sets of box stage. It was weird. That freaked me out right there. I was freaked out. She always got something to say about Texas. I'll be real with you. I don't think it's really comparable. Barbecue sauce is a very different application from tartar sauce. I would not use... Like, if I'm using tartar sauce on something, there is absolutely no chance that barbecue sauce would taste, like, good at all on it. And that's not just me saying that, just because I don't like barbecue sauce all that much. It's just not a thing that happens. I don't want to use the lasso on that. I want to use the lasso on the Thunder Tiki. Stop it. I think that breaks the Stone Tiki at the very least. Yeah, it does. Jesus Christ! Sometimes the momentum you get after getting hit is absolutely insane. Oh, that was cheat. That's cheats right there. I guess so. What the fuck happened? Everything just blew up of its own accord right there. Expert dodge. I saw that coming. Son of a bitch. It's like sometimes stuff just fucking launches you. I don't need to tie this guy up. I don't know why I was. I could just literally jump in the air and do this. Much easier. Oh. I was gonna miss that. Also, is it that? Yeah, it is. I couldn't remember because, like, there's that steering wheel over there that I wasn't able to get before. I couldn't remember when in the level you actually got a chance to go get over to it. Oh, dude, that's a 50. You know I gotta go for the 50. Oh, beautiful. Oh, wait, motherfucker, there's a fucking steering wheel over there. I didn't even notice. If I had to go, because I would have had to go through a good chunk of the level to go and get that again.
I'm getting dizzy just watching.
I killed that guy? Yeah, no, wheel number was kind of a jump scare right there. Not the first time I've referenced 9/11 in this stream either. This is a treacherous ass area. It's like the wind-up animation for the lasso is what gets you. But yeah, so I need to go down there and get that. And then also, there's a sock right here. What's that say? Chummy and... Chummy in the tummy. Alright. Can I just get back over? Yes, I can. That's good. Do I have some dirt on my disc for this stream? I don't think so. Why? Oh, right, yeah. No, this isn't the speedrun version anyway. People speedrun the Xbox version. Wasn't that he rubbed ketchup on it or something at some point? Because I remember watching that video when it came out. I used to keep up with stuff that Shift did a good bit. It is very funny to me how, like, somewhat prominent the speedrunning community is for this game. There's the other box. Oh yeah, one of the parts that just starts with an "Are you ready, kids?" See, I know the strats to this game. Very loud sound effect there. Did these not load in from the other side of the room? Yeah, they don't. That's strange. I've never seen something like that big just straight up not load in from such a short distance. That's strange. Yeah, what the fuck? And they just fade in. That's funny. Can I hit that? I think if you're Sandy, you can like lasso that, but I think if you have the bubble bowl, you might be able to hit that too.
Number 1 on the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt, 3 years running. Thank you.
Or maybe it's just easier with like the tiki hitboxes in the remaster, and I'm just misremembering it. I don't know.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
Come back with the crucible. Everything jellyfish feelings. Probably just end up like doing a run through back through the levels before the final boss to get all the socks I'm missing. So there's no way I'm remembering all of them.
You have to open this door from the inside.
I already did.
Hey there, SpongeBob.
Bubble Buddy!
Alright. Good talk. I think I can just go this way to go get back to Mrs. Puff. I think. Yeah, I can.
SpongeBob, I'm impressed. How did you fight?
Well, there were these robots. I met Sandy, and the lighthouse was...
Okay. Sorry I asked. Here's the golden spatula that I promised you.
Thanks, Mrs. Puff. Now I'll help you guys evacuate.
But SpongeBob, you don't have a driver's license.
Oh, don't I?
No, you don't.
Well, if I don't, then what's this?
A library card.
Oh.
In the remaster, they made it so these actually has like a little library card floating in front of them. I think it might be the picture of him with the mustache on, I'm not sure. I don't remember. That little extra bit of shiny object. It's like I can, at this point, go fight the boss, but I'll wait. Because the boss fight would be a great cap off to this stream. You know what?
So, do you want to trade that quality craftsmanship? That is. Come again.
100% in one stream. Good idea. Takes me about like an hour for each level, so... How many levels even is it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Be about a 9-hour, 10-hour stream. I've done worse. But I also don't want to. No matter how funny it is.
Goo Lagoon, a sun-drenched beach of sludge at the bottom of the sea. But all is not well here on Paradise.
I could play the movie game because I never finished that one as a kid. That one's structured way different from this one too. It's like an actual like level by level, like linear game, from what I remember at least. And I've heard that the 100% on that one is kind of difficult, whereas this one you basically just get it through playing most of the game. Like it's not a particularly out of the way thing to do. I think the most out of the way thing in this is like maybe a little money grinding in the socks. Watch out for his lightning attack. What? I've wondered, like, what the fucking... how well I could pull off a subathon sort of thing. I would, if I were to ever do one, it would not be a all-at-once thing. Like, I would definitely do intermittent breaks, for sure.
Well, you do look a little red.
Barnacles! That darn robot.
But I was like, would I even be able to pull that off at this point in time? Like, I don't think so.
A big robot stole everybody's sunscreen.
I would have to scale stuff, like, way, way more value than the usual subathon fare.
And then they'll get all itchy and peel.
Exactly. You can't spend a day at
I
the
would
beach
have to have
without
at least a
sunscreen.
couple hours
That
for
sun
each
is
sub.
way too hot. That
Unless
robot is
people
out
are
on the
just
island.
like,
Nobody
holy
can
shit, a
get to him.
subathon? I gotta do it. I gotta join.
SpongeBob, maybe you can use those sun reflectors to point the sun's rays on that robot. If you hit one of the buttons on the side of a lifeguard tower, the
Hour per
reflector
sub.
will turn.
Maybe. It's just like, I don't think that I
Connect
have,
all
like, the
towers
pull to
and
get
the light
random
will shoot
people in
right out of
enough
the big
for that.
reflector on the island. Then all
I
you
don't
have
know.
to do is swim out to the island and turn the big reflector onto the robot. I'll stay
Because
here.
it's like, I feel like I'd
and protect the babes.
But I,
protect
can't
the
swim.
babes. So, like, a lot of people do gifts during subathons. Just, okay, that is true, yeah.
Pushing a simple button is
Suffering
so
is pretty funny.
Push, 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 push.
Also, I love how trivial this, like, puzzle, quote-unquote, is throughout the level of the sun reflector stuff. Because it's like, there's two ways you can do it. If it isn't one way, it's the other way. So it's like, I don't really know why they even bothered with some of the buttons on these, but, you know.
A little shade on a hot day.
Are you a lot of people? He could be. Also, I turned the volume down a tiny bit. Let's turn it up a little bit more, just because this is the more loud song. It's a louder song in this game than we've had before. Also, I really like this like one-time platform of just like the bouncy fat guy. Pretty sure that he might show up another point in this level, I don't remember, but it is funny that there's just a fat guy platform at one point. Recruit others. I know at least a couple people that would do it, or at least one person that would definitely do it. Also, this is a fun thing you can do. This fucking... What a insane sound effect. Can you hear that? Like... I also like that the shadow is baked onto it for whatever reason, so it's like... And not even, it's like just rotating it changes how it's lit. Like a chainsaw. It's Beyblade. The hell robot was that even letting out? There wasn't anything there. Oh. Wait, I forgot to go get Patrick. Or I also forgot to do this. That can wait until after Patrick. It even plays a big, it's like, wrong sound effect. Like, if it's not one way, then, like, no shit, it's the other way. Oh, I guess it is... Oh, I didn't remember that. I guess it is just, like, you can fuck up and point it at the wrong one. Never mind. Comment rescinded. Back here. I think it should be this way, because I think then you shoot it at that one. No? Is that one just like a red herring? I don't remember this. I guess it is. Huh. I did not remember that being the case. Is there a sock over here? No, it's underwear. And I think this one just goes right out to the island. Yep. There we go. I always forget that then just the act of them falling doesn't immediately trigger them. Now I gotta go see Patrick. Hey, Patrick. Hey, Mr. Krabs. Do you have the guy? Right. Is this the guy? Hmm? Oh. This is a difficult platforming section right here. Because if you fall, you have to do the whole thing again. So, Casey, you never played this one, right? You never played Battle for Bikini Bottom? Or was that Joel? Or both of you? Yeah, I mean, okay.
I pushed the big shiny button.
It's very disorienting for a second there. Alright, there we go. Oh, the cheat code thing that you mentioned? I might. Because I don't remember what the cheat codes even do. So maybe. It's a possibility.
Children's balloons have been overfilled. They're carrying the children out of control.
The way that the camera is just zooming
It
around.
looks like they're having a lot of fun.
Yes, too much fun if you ask me. You can save the children by bubble bashing each of the balloons. Bubble bash all the balloons, then come see me for a reward.
Can do, Mrs. Puff.
Yeah, no, I was saying earlier, like, I like how neurotic they made her look, because she's just always shivering the entire time she's around.
You can save the children by bubble bashing each of the balloons.
a good sound effect. I think each of the different civilians have their own sound effects to pull from. Can I just smack this one? No, you can't actually. Huh. It's kind of interesting. You have to specifically wait for it. Oh, that is a good sound effect right there. Can I reach that from here? No. Yeah, that's rock bottom. I know that they changed that in a way that people didn't like in the remaster, because they like removed the way that she like kind of was the Kubrick stare that came out. I'll play the Patrick Star game eventually, like actually, because I do want to. Infinite poop glitch and distracting scatterbrain debuff. I kind of, TMI, but I had kind of an infinite poop glitch last night and I wasn't a big fan. Where is this kid fucking going? What? What? You little shit. Stream boo? That's scary. I don't want that. Thank you. I was about to do it as soon as I got this flint. Oh, where? Barrage. What the fuck? Okay. The fucking lingering on the explosions keeps getting me. Main savior. That dude was gonna come back. That guy was gonna sub. And didn't SpongeBob look all like exhausted when he has like low health? No? Could have sworn he did. Maybe another remake thing, I don't remember. That guy was waiting for this subathon. He just needed a reason. Oh, I don't need to go back up here. I don't think at least.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
I don't think there's a sock up top, so that'd be a little weird. Oh, yeah, I could have just gone that way. Oh well. You know what that makes me think of? Have you ever seen Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends? Because there's an episode where Blue gets a job being the mascot of a Spanish deodorant called Dio. Because it's like he is just like, he looks like a stick of deodorant, like if you put the like case around him. So that's why he was the mascot for it. And I just remember it was funny the way that the guy said Dio, because it was like just a very, very enthusiastic announcer for the commercial. So I like these. These are one of the weirdest things in the game, because it's like they aren't robots or anything. They're just dragon inflatables or something. Like I guess that they're just pool toys because they only show up in the water or the goo here. So it's like I don't know what they're supposed to be. They're a very strange obstacle. was trying to die there, so I just go back to the checkpoint.
What just happened?
Double checkpoint. Crazy. I don't need to be SpongeBob again. Oh yeah, I do, because I need to... gotta save more kids.
Oh, I can't swim!
Okay, yeah, there's another fat guy platform. Also funny, those dragon things use like a very mechanical sounding like sound effect for when they shoot fire. No, it was not. I wonder if you can just make that kid fall into the goo. Oh god, I can't see shit. Please. What? Why there? Kid sucks. Oh, you can't just fall in. That sucks. I wish that kid fell into the water and died.
My hero! You've saved the children! Here's a golden spatula as a reward.
I forget, wasn't there... Chuck, didn't you give me like a better TV emote to add? I don't even remember what it was. But I know I added it. What was it? Oh, right. Oh, dude. I got the fucking strats on lock here. Shift who? You know what I'm saying? Castle contest. Dude, they made two boobs, but not really. Oh, that was some expert fucking movement right there. I didn't even trigger the Thunder Tiki. Even though I probably should have, because, you know, it gets me some money. That good combo.
SpongeBob, I heard that you were collecting golden spatulas.
Yes, Bubble Buddy, I am. Have you seen one?
Why, yes. We were having a sandcastle contest, and somebody put a golden spatula on the top.
If I had a castle, I'd name it Fort Pattytown III, and Fort Pattytown III would have a big bake sale every Monday.
The golden spatula?
Oh, at the top of the sandcastle, right. That should be easy to reach.
Well, perhaps you should see for yourself.
Dink.
Take that!
Yeah, dude, this part, this shit is crazy. Right here.
Water rising. Must get to higher
Ground. Oh, there's another fat guy platform. Dude, they're using this guy everywhere. Yeah, it's like, I think that you can do, or maybe I should have done this as Patrick, because that freeze fruit is right there. And you need that to get that sock there. But this whole thing drains after you, after a certain point, so... And if not, I mean, I can just fucking... I can go back later. Oh, yeah, it drained right now, in fact. Kinda laggy. I never even opened this box. That would have been a real wonder. Laggy Simpson. Oh yeah, this is unrelated to anything to do with SpongeBob, but, I am going to try to... I've been meaning to do it all week, but, tonight I'm going to actually try to set up a, sort of reference style guide sort of thing for Katamari Month. Cousin OC sort of thing. I'm gonna do like another add everyone in my server so that everyone can know and submit their designs for cousins so that I can use them for cousin designs that they're willing to let me use for like stream layout stuff and maybe Minecraft models later down the line whenever we're able to do another scavenger hunt sort of deal. Because that, I mentioned it before, but that's probably not going to happen this year unless I can figure out something. Unless I can figure out one of the ideas that that I had, like, what am I trying to say here? There's an idea that I want to do, but even though it's like an easier thing to do than the one before, it would still take possibly more time than I'm willing to give at the moment between now and July to actually fully complete. It's like if I had gotten that idea earlier, maybe it would. Oh wait, there was a box up there, wasn't there? Maybe not, it doesn't matter. I was kind of worried I was just gonna fuck that up. Also, that spot right there, that is the money grinding spot. Because what you do is once you have the cruise bubble, you can basically just shoot out guided missiles as SpongeBob. And what you do is you go into the caves there, and then you just walk out, shoot a missile up at that pile of tikis up there, and then just jump into the goo and die. And then it resets all the tikis, and you're standing right here, so you can just keep doing that and jump off into the goo. And just repeat. You have to do that for quite a bit if you want to get the movie theater, especially.
Hey, Gary!
I gotta do this SpongeBob. Where is Gary? Oh, he's up there. It's like, how am I talking to him?
What's new? You don't say. Squidward bought a new sweater. Oh, he's so crazy.
He's so crazy.
And there's a golden spatula at the end of this cave. Wow!
Yeah, I don't know what the status of like the old server will be. I need to grab the map for it, at the very least. But I don't know when another server like that will be. And also with the idea for another scavenger hunt sort of thing, it wouldn't be on a server like that. It would be its own custom thing, separate, sort of like the build challenge was. Because it would be something more along the lines of like giving everybody sort of a fair playing ground for it, and anybody with like more experience with that world would be, you know, not an immediate advantage because they just know more areas, you know? Because it's like, I think that it was a fun idea, it's just like from a viewer standpoint and kind of just in getting people to play it, there was a definite sort of like need for a bit more ease of access, I guess you could say. Definitely needed an easier way for me to be able to kind of like keep track of everybody, for sure. Because like just having to be in like spectator and just manually go over to people to talk to them and do other stuff like that, you know. Not the best method, but it was the only one I could really do with being basically fully vanilla. If there were just like an item mod that I could do, just let me just immediately, like a little menu that let me just like click like, okay, go to this person or whatever. That would have maybe made it a little easier, but not perfect in the way that I would have wanted it to be. So one of the improvements would definitely have to be like sort of, oh whoops, sort of making it easier to keep track of what everybody's doing. That's kind of close to the idea, sort of. Not completely, but in a way. So something kind of funny is in the remake, these cave paintings, like they're still like SpongeGar and stuff, but they're just like redrawn frames from the show. So like it's the like meme of SpongeGar fucking like with his arms out. To like bait the storm cloud away from him. Damn it. Die. Jesus Christ. So now that I have that, I can go get Patrick. Because I know for a fact there is a sock that requires the freeze fruit that's over there. Oh, it's underwater. It's all underwater. There's Patar. It's a pretty funny cave painting. I think this should work out pretty well too, because I think that you need to be Patrick to talk to Mr. Krabs proper in the have like the actual conversation with Mr. Krabs in the next area. That's like immediately out the gate for this one. Watch there be a bus stop right here. Oh, there isn't. Okay. I think there is a bus stop right outside this, though, that I could have used, but whatever. I've skipped the loading zone. I've skipped the loading zone happening twice. I actually, like, pay attention, but I think it's over here? Yep. What about the ice physics for the freezy fruit? is not really that slippery if you just keep moving. Kind of funny. Oh, I could have just... Nah, whatever. I didn't even think about the box. Even after I opened that one. What did I do? Words of wisdom.
Sorry, lad, but the carnival is closed. A pesky robot has taken over me ticket booth. And worse, me money.
Do you see that, like, circle? Like the half circle going across the screen up there? Why do I keep getting money? It's like you see, like, this. There's a split in the color of the sky in the corners there. I just noticed it, like, moving. Yeah. What is that?
I'll give you a big reward.
Why is it like that? How have I never noticed this? It's like a weird fucking bubble around me. A dirty bubble. I saw a video of a guy dressed up as Spider-Man humping like a somewhat clear exercise, or it was a GIF of like a guy in a Spider-Man costume humping an exercise ball that was like kind of like a greenish yellow. Just me after I find the dirty bubble. There's gonna be a G-Love right here. Nope. This is very loud. Okay, that's... Hey, here's more of those dragon things. This is like little cars. Oh. I think there's like any point to riding this other than that one shiny object at the bottom. Like there's no sock or anything. Kind of weird. Oh, there's a fun little mini game here. You know what SpongeBob character voice I used to be really good at back in high school? I don't remember how exactly I did it. But I used to have a really good Plankton. I could probably pull it off if I tried, but I don't feel like it right now. It goes to another school. My Plankton impression. You wouldn't know her. Oh yeah, these teacups are weird because you get hurt by them if you aren't jumping into them. Yeah, I don't know why that is. Yeah, it's like I haven't tried, so like I assume I could probably still do it. Like, I don't see why I wouldn't. It's just I haven't for a bit. Jesus Christ. It's quite the movement thing. Oh, right, with the bubble bowl. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Something secret out here? No. I shouldn't even be SpongeBob. You only turn into SpongeBob just for that. And I don't even have it, so never mind. This one I remember being kind of irritating. Hopefully I do pretty well on it. Yeah, that was fine. Never mind. You just have to bring the throw fruit past all the robots, but it barely spawned, so... It's a good use. Spreading laughter. Madame Fishy. Food drinks. There's a sock up there. I can see its halo. More collectibles in video games should give you fireworks after you pick them up. Ouch. Oh. There isn't really even any point in doing this other than just getting to like 50 shiny objects at the end of it.
We gotta carry a lot of stuff around.
Every item in Minecraft should set up fireworks and pick up. That'd be a funny mod. Sets off a firework in your face. You just get damaged every time you pick something up. Really could have made a million billion squillion dollars if I kept it up, because Julie Cadden is like 80. For a second I thought you brought up squillium to say like, yeah, I got a great squillium too. Hey, Squiddy. I could probably do a pretty good squillium. That was just like a rough draft right there. But I think I have potential to be a pretty good squillium, maybe. Also, that fucking, like, weird orb in the background is really distracting me. Time to bungee. These ones are funny, because it's like you literally just pay the clam, go on the bungee, go straight down and get the spatula, and then leave. So it's like, unless you really, really want to break those tikis, there is literally no point. It is just spend money, go downwards, and you're good. Also, this is such an odd, like, platform to use for that purpose right there. Like, why a trampoline that floats downwards to get you back down there? Well, that's good to hear. Squilliam was spotted at Bargain Mart. I did not see that. I'm surprised he shops with the commoners. Yeah, I forgot about that. This is a good animation here. Watch this. It's like if you're on a slippery platform. So now, there's a secret down here. It's not really a secret, it's a golden spatula. You need to do it eventually. Hopefully that works. Damn it. I could have just gone all the way.
What just happened?
So I love that these like little light rays are only there so that you have like more to look at down here, decoration wise, while you're doing that specific spatula. play it safe. It is really good. It's probably the best of the three. He's so happy. Yeah, just like that. Let's say, keep off the sand. I don't know how you'd get to the sand. What's this? Oh, I was about to say, what is this fruit even here for? It's for that. Assume you point it this way. Oh my god, I forgot that the fucking sunscreen has Patrick on it. Like, doing the fucking, like, girl with the crab pinching him. What? Oh, okay. I see. I understand. I get it. It's because you're gay.
Congratulations, SpongeBob! You're king of the beach! Here, have a golden spatula!
I'm king of the beach. I'm king of the castle. They say that I'm the master of karate. Clean out the bumper, but oh fuck! I need to go back to Mr. Krabs. Hang on. Luckily, I can literally do exactly that and just teleport over.
Here is your reward.
Very funny that you're able to do that. I just forgot to go and like get your reward for doing a task. Just teleport right there. Now I got everything. Oh, I got all the socks too. Wait, really? Do you only get shiny objects for the ski ball? Huh. I could have sworn you got a sock for that. Well, I guess I finished that. That's good. Also, something that is very strange to me, and I don't know why it happens. Watch the spatula on the far right, like the last spatula in the line. It spins differently. I don't know why. Like, it resets where it is. I think it might have something to do with, like, this one being not gotten yet. And then, like, swapping over, because then sometimes it's, like, fine. Like, this one's fine. Maybe a little bit off. I don't know. But, yeah, let's go back to Bikini Bottom. Back to Bikini Bottom. Because now we can do the boss fight. First, I'll give Patrick some stuff.
Now they're back home, safe where they belong.
Here's a golden back scratcher.
Spatula.
I don't speak Italian.
Speak Italian.
Wow,
Speak Italian. I think at this point I think I have enough spatulas to just go straight to the second boss if I wanted to after this first one. Which is kind of funny. I mean, it's just a thing you can do in this game if you, like, actually thoroughly go through stuff and don't skip over anything. I think you get a spatula for beating the bosses too, as well as a new
I
reward.
have brought you two here to face a great challenge.
I've got nerves of steel and muscles of sand.
And eyes of jelly.
My Poseidon has been breached by a mighty foe whom you must vanquish.
Bring it on, Your Highness! Bring it on!
In this corner, defending the Poseidon, a small square guy. And his challenger, a huge murderous robot shaped like a squirrel.
Look, it's a giraffe.
I think I need to get home to feed Gary.
It's not even for Scotland. I'm sorry. You can't hear me, but I'm sorry.
Looks like the robot's left itself
Oh,
vulnerable.
right. I gotta do that.
Great Barrier Reef!
It's a lot of particles. Great Barrier Reef. Ow.
Now the robot's taking a beating out there. The robot better change tactics and fast.
I want to play. I want to play.
Patrick, we're not playing. We're fighting for our lives.
I want to play. I want to
A hard-ass image of SpongeBob right there. Maybe that'll be the thumbnail.
Flying! The old clothesline move.
That's one of my favorite fucking lines from the realistic fish head in this game. Just a spurring
The
the old
robot's
clothesline
losing its
move.
head. What a shocking takedown by Patrick.
Mr. Lawrence is such a good fucking voice actor. Oh, there you go.
Oh, nice flying, head thing move by Patrick. Flying! The old clothesline move.
Up we go.
Up we
Wow!
go.
I've never seen such an electrifying match.
That was fun. Your turn, SpongeBob.
Oh? We...
I like that one of the signs in the audience says like a rend.
The old clothesline move.
Yeah, it's right there. Oh, I forgot that the realistic fish head is actually on the fucking sideline. That's really funny.
Whoa! What an opening for a guy literally filled with openings. Oh, what an uppercut!
So I love the icon for Robot Sandy in the bottom corner there.
SpongeBob, this match is just about over.
Just about over. The SpongeBob picture has boxing gloves. Wait, where is it? Yeah, it does. It's really good. I can't really, like, turn over to it. But... it's really funny. Yep. Also, the acorn on Robot Sandy's spacesuit is a nut. Like a metal nut.
New power, the Bubble Bowl. But wait, there's more. A golden spatula, and that's not all. A gift certificate for $5.32 to Dean's Little Shop of Dried Fish Flakes and Flowers.
Oh, thank you. It all means so much. I promised myself I wouldn't cry.
Cry all you want, but not here. We just wax the floors.
Good old King Neptune. Oh wait, no, is that Poseidon?
Hey, Plankton.
No, that's King Neptune, right? It's just he's named the same, but looks different in the movie. I think.
Yes, what is it?
I was just wondering why all the robots seem to be coming from inside the chum bucket.
Have they? I really haven't noticed.
Yeah. And then there's that big flashing neon sign that says Robot Headquarters.
SpongeBob, I'm your friend, right?
No, not really.
Exactly, and as your non-friend, I worry about you. Like right now, you're thinking too much. I'm worried you might really hurt yourself. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna think for you. This way you won't hurt yourself, and you can just keep working on getting me into the chum bucket.
Thanks, Plankton. You're the best non-friend a friend could have. No more thinking for me.
I should try to find my Lego Plankton sometime. I have like a box with all my old minifigures in it, but I don't know where I put it. And I think Lego Plankton might be in there. I will never let him be taken by that guy that has like all of the Lego Plankton. He's mine. I have the bubble bowl now, so I can do this. Yeah, he's just like a tube piece. Like just one little tube piece. With Plankton's face printed on it. It's very funny. And so there's a guy that collects them and he has like a whole giant pyramid of it.
Let me teach you how to bowl a bubble. Press this button and...
Wow!
Remember though, the bubble bowl only works on things that are close to the ground.
Got it.
I didn't really need to listen to that, but yeah, it's Bubble Buddy. Press this button. Fucking sound effects. Yeah, the world's largest Lecoplankton hole. Oh, here's a sock for any aspiring Battle for Bikini Bottom players. Hit the statue, and the sock appears above it for some reason. There's no reason for you to even try that, but, you know, it's there. Also, I'm going to do, before I end this thing... Oh, you actually need 40, so I don't think you actually can. No, you definitely can't get this before even coming here. But I'm gonna do just like the stuff in Bikini Bottom here first. Because there's another pair of underwear, golden underwear I can get, so I can have 5 health points, and also a spatula in the tree dome. So this is a very cool thing. I used to really like this as a kid. It's a little database of all the robots, and you even get to see them as like wireframe. Their names, Fodder. Nifty electrical touch attack. Not tall enough to ride most roller coasters, but more vicious than a pack of rabid clams. Has the most vicious smack attack, hands down. Expert foot masseuse, lemon squeezer, and does delightful hand puppet shows. Oh hey, Chuck. Annoying missile attack. Likes to throw tantrums and other various military-grade ordnance. Not terribly friendly. Yeah, Myrrh. Right, you can see a little more clearly that it says Myrrh on the hand. Impressive meat byproduct attack. Smarter than it looks. Goes well with broccoli and a nice Chianti. Isn't that a wine? Yeah, it's a red wine. What the fuck? I never realized that. Dude, this is fucked. There's a wine reference in this game. That is like an adult joke. That's adult humor right there. Shocking electrical attack. Rather sensitive. Reads poetry. Likes plants and enjoys zapping wandering denizens. Tartar. Uncanny flying tartar sauce attack. Smells somewhat better than stale fish. That is uncanny, I tell you what. Somewhat unstable critter. Beware his stinky doggy breath. Likes to chew toys, random citizens, and mimes. Yeah, he smells a little bit better than dead people, and he's uncanny. So, like, what more could you ask for him, you know? So this thing takes a minute here. So I got 40 seconds to go across all of that to get a spatula. Mimes aren't people. Boner noise? What was the boner noise? I love that it still keeps making the countdown noise even while it's frozen. I gotta get back to this. Oh, okay.
Sponge wearing 5 pairs of underwear coming through.
5 pairs of underwear. Super combo. Now we get to see the best character model in the game.
Sandy, your
Tree dome is leaking!
Them there robots busted up the glass, SpongeBob. I got a treehouse chock full of robots and it's all your fault, so get in there and clean up your mess.
You have almost 3 full minutes to do this. You do not need that much time. Even as a very small child, I can't imagine you would ever need that much time. Because, like, by that point, you'd probably just be dead. Oh, he looks really good here. Yeah, I wasn't lying when I said that it's really one of the best models in the game. It's very funny. Like, his eyes kind of bulge a little. The tiptoe. His eyes kind of bulge a little bit. Well, I mean, it's basically exactly how he looks in the episode, so... Yeah, I think that might just kind of be by virtue of it being a higher resolution. So it's like, it looks a little cleaner, whereas this one is very, like, muddy with the pixel smoothing. So that could be why.
Alrighty then, that's much better. I suppose you'll be needing this more than me.
Still does the same animation for the victory thing. Yeah, but just for old time's sake, I'll go into Shady Shoals because there's a sock I can get.
Wow! Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy! My heroes! Hit me with a water ball. Hit me, hit me, hit me.
We don't do that stuff anymore, kid. We're retired.
Is that the TV repairman?
No, it's that excited sponge kid again.
Oh, are you sure he can't fix the TV?
Mermaid Man, 'twould be my greatest honor to fix your television.
Goody!
Hey, sponge kid, you really want to help out?
Oh boy, would I!
Okay then, but lighten up a bit on the enthusiasm, huh? You're making my bowels act up. We've got a little problem with some robots down in the Mermalair. Are you sure you're up to this task?
Absolutely, Barnacle Boy!
Well, go over to the couch to access the Mermalair. We'll meet you down there.
Is it pudding night yet?
Yeah, no, he was there a little later.
Checkers, the king of non-contact sports.
Damn, didn't even leave that guy. He just doesn't have eyes underneath the glasses.
This is a Bikini Bottom news update. We're getting unconfirmed reports that the robot menace is emanating from the chum bucket. The proprietor Plankton has released the following statement. Hear me now! I'll crush you all beneath my... And now back to your regular programming. Retirement Home Girls Gone Wild.
Fuck? I didn't remember that. Jellyfish Channel.
This is a...
It could be named Alan. That is true. I just want to see before I end this. I don't know what the technical, like, next level is. It's like, they are kind of in order of, like, how they probably intended you to go through. Well, I mean, you need a certain amount of spatulas for them anyway. Huh, I'm actually kind of surprised it's rock bottom first on this, just because the Mermalair literally doesn't even need any spatulas to go in. They made that like an old lady porn. It literally was. Yeah, Poseidon. It's the that's the area that you fight Robot Sandy. So I feel like there's like something in the tree dome? Or something? Or is it outside? Let me check. I feel like Patrick's outside or something. I didn't look. I forgot to look. Yeah. Yeah, he's outside with his soda. It's kind of crazy that it's that good of an animation for it. Also, you can see that like the front of his stomach is like peeking through the glass model, because it's like slightly. Or actually, wait. Oh my, wait, no. They actually textured on where his, like, skin is making contact with the glass. What the hell? That's crazy, actually. Like, I don't think that's cutting through the model. I think that's just actually intentional. Dude, best game of all time. I feel like there's something else outside the windows, but I don't remember. Oh no, I think I'm thinking of the Krusty Krab. There's like a... I think that there's a mine outside of the Krusty Krab.
Oh, hi, Sandy.
I mean, maybe. Loud old people. Alright. Well, that's that for today. It was a longer one than I've done recently. Actually, that's not true, because the one where I was talking about the, like, new Katamari trademark was like 4 hours long. Goodbye. Yeah, no, I'm glad that I actually am streaming this like 2 people this time, because the first time I ever streamed this, I don't know if everybody was here for when I mentioned that. This was the second thing I ever streamed, and there isn't a VOD of it, or well, the remastered version was, because it had just come out, and nobody was there to watch it, and I barely said anything, at least of any sort of interest, so I just deleted it and never uploaded the VOD. But now I'm actually playing it for people to see, and that's just wonderful. Good night, viewer. Good night, viewers. Good night. Good night, chat. Good night, viewers. I don't know. Maybe that works. Smell you later.